preservation of ag land is very important. As we go and look at the acreage that is being developed right now, much of it is acreage that I never thought I would see developed in my lifetime. A lot of farmers go out there and they talk about the development, and they say, those houses are the last crop that is ever going to be planted out there on that property.
When you have a place that has importance like this, you kind of want to have it last, and conservation easements are the way to do it.
Conservation easement is essentially an agreement between a private landowner and a nonprofit or a state or a federal agency to limit the amount of development that takes place on a piece of property. Essentially what you're doing is you are purchasing the rights to develop on that piece of property.
Working with the state and with the Nature Conservancy with our easement, we're really helping to protect a massive area of land that's critical for winter range, for migratory corridors, and it's really a special thing to know, my kid can come back after I'm gone and be like, oh wow, this is still the same, it still looks the same.
There isn't an inch on my either side that I haven't gathered a rock up, turned over the soil, so instead of being an investment, it now becomes part of my soul.
The protection of land utilized for agricultural production is one of the major goals that we have at the Department of Agriculture and Food. The LeRay McAllister program has been a very effective and a very useful program in the state of Utah over the last several years. Over $20 million has been put into the program, and well over $100 million in matches come in to be able to put this land into conservation easements. And so it's a very useful program. We're excited about the fact that we have the opportunity to implement this program at the Department of Agriculture and Food, and I feel like it is continuing to build momentum.
Deciding to do a conservation easement on our ground was kind of a tough decision. I mean, we looked at it, and the money situation is very different from whether you sell your ground or whether you put it into a conservation easement. And at the end of the day, we had to kind of look ourselves in the mirror and say, what's more important, our heritage, who we are, what we love doing, or money? And ultimately we decided that, it was worth the sacrifice to give up a little bit to be able to have the opportunity to do what we love.
Even people in the community, as they come, they know now that this property is going to remain open, that it will never be built on, and what a great legacy to leave our community.